important day today. The Minister of Tourism, Patricia de Lille, participating in World Tourism Month media launch at the Thaba Legae guest lodge in the Northwest Province. The event is hosted by SA Tourism and it will discuss sustainable tourism, the announcement of a short-left travel week, private sector representation, of course, the importance of domestic tourism. Sentleeng Lehihi caught up with the acting CEO of SA Tourism, Nomasonto Ndlovu.
We're here in Rustenburg in the Northwest, where the Department of Tourism and Tourism SA have come together in collaboration for the media launch ahead of Tourism Month in September. They've come here to Bojanala particularly as it's the cornerstone of tourism in the Northwest Province, being the home of the world-renowned Sun City. But over and above the attractions that we've seen, there have been major challenges that have been experienced by the tourism sector, particularly having to recover from COVID-19 and the greater pandemic. But we're going to speak to the CEO of Tourism SA just to give us a brief outline about what are we to expect about this media launch and the unfolding program. Nomasonto, thank you so much for making time to speak to us today. Let's talk about the purpose of this media launch.
Good morning, and thank you for having us this morning, and thank you for coming out with us here in the Northwest. Tourism Month is a very, very important month for us in our calendar as the tourism family. So we come out to everybody in South Africa on Women's Month, a very important month as well, to really unveil and launch the Tourism Month to all of South Africa. Tourism Month is a very important month for us in the sense that this is a time where we inspire South Africa about the tourism sector, the importance of tourism sector. So what we want to do is unveil what we're going to be doing for September, but really get the sector ready to actually welcome South Africans as they come out of winter and they start getting out there and experiencing South Africa. So this is a very important day for us.
Most importantly, it's about turning the tide, looking at all the challenges that we have, from infrastructure challenges, potholes that people complain about, load shedding, and just getting people out there, showing them that tourism is something that they should be involved in, not only as domestic tourists, but also looking at our international visitors.
Absolutely. I mean, tourism is a big contributor when it comes to the economy. Tourism plays a huge role when it comes to job creation. So as you're saying, it's about us as a tourism sector. How do we come together? Remember, we're still trying to recover from COVID-19. Whether we like it or not, it was a huge challenge for the tourism sector. So these initiatives, they really play a huge role in helping to galvanize the industry, but galvanize South Africans to really support tourism, because it's not only about the holiday, it's about changing lives, it's about creating jobs, and it's about making South Africa better.
Now, you've got an array of activities expected today, many are stakeholders from the media to also private tourism product owners. What are we to expect to unfold today?
Well, today the Minister will deliver our message for this Tourism Month. So she will actually unveil what this day is all about. But we've obviously are not alone. We've got our partners here with us who are always there to support us, and they always are looking forward to some of these key messages, because they help to really pull together the sector and really help us to actually start to be ready for the Tourism Month. The critical thing is that the sector has to be ready, has to really start looking at, when you're coming out of winter, there hasn't been much sort of business, but now we're going into September. All South Africans are coming out. How are the products going to be ready? What are the new offerings? So all of that is what we're trying to message at this particular point in time, so that when it comes to September, we are all ready. For us at South African Tourism, it's also a time where we start talking about short left, and we really ramp things up in terms of short left and that very important short left travel week. So this is where we start that message. But also it's critical that the sector starts to develop those packages. They get the packages ready, because the South Africans are looking for the deals and they want to travel.
Thank you so much for your time. A word there about more deals that South Africans are expecting as Tourism Month is anticipated in just a month's time, September. All South Africans are expected to be going out into the various tourism offerings and taking full advantage to many of the attractions that, bring in a lot of international tourists as well. But as she said there, that we expect the Minister to actually give us a keynote address about the purpose of this day. Until then, back to you in studio.